Yo, what's up everyone and welcome back. Gonna be running LR Zeldris today, man. The first time I'm actually gonna be using him on attack gear too. I just had to hammer it out, so I hammered his gear out to 15 and I did some work on his cosmetics, so they're not as bad as how they were before. So just a little bit more of a fixer-upper, you know, so just had to get him into gear. Gonna be running him against Nid today, and I haven't really ran a Diane Liz team in a while. Like, for the most part, I've been just running goddess teams for such a long time. I can't actually remember the last time I've run a Diane with Liz team, because that was a while back. That was just like in the older days. But yeah, this current Diane is probably better, I would think, because she does a little bit more for you. The taunt, it's kind of sucky for me, like with the level 2 being still 2 turns, but she still brings a huge benefit, right? And obvious, Zeldris is still being Zeldris here. He can do some damage, trust me, he can do some damage, but my guy, yo, he's a bit squishy, okay? Like, he hits crazy. He hits for good amounts of damage, but can't be tanking a lot of damage, and that's why I find myself needing these Diane taunts up like a lot of the times. So if there's like a moment where I can't get a Diane taunt, I can see myself getting in like just a bit of trouble, because he can probably be killed off. The first floor is always pretty easy to get done, because it doesn't really have much here to really hold me back. And one thing I never really knew as well before this, because I didn't really test him, but Melly. Melly's an actual beast in here. I think it was because I was sick during the time Melly was released, and I don't think I've actually used him on like any of the beasts or anything. But he's absolutely cracked out of his mind in here. My guy is doing crazy damage in probably almost all of the stages. And in the last floor, he goes like buck wild, literally one-shotting the entire bar with cards. Like, that's crazy. I think I might need to like try him out in like other things, but I don't think I have. I really don't think I have tested Melly in any other things, as far as I know. Maybe I did, I just can't remember. I doubt that's what happened though. But yeah, Zeldris himself is still putting in pretty good damage. The stats that we are able to get in here is also very wild. We get like 600,000 HP and like 45,000 plus attack. And it can go up to like 50,000 plus attack at times. It's crazy. Like, this team, it meshes so well. Floor 2, I still not able to like actually one-shot this phase. Unfortunate. Maybe if this team had potential to one-shot these phases, it would have been way more amazing. Or maybe a different setup, because Zeldris does put in reasonably good damage in the first turn. But that's why I love like the goddess team a lot, right? Being able to one-shot all the phase 1s is just amazing. It saves you so much time. We still cleared in 2 turns, which is not bad at all, but my HP on Zeldris is not looking the best. Like, once he gets hit, his HP drops so fast. And I just have so many melee cards. The problem for this team right now for me is not really damage, right? We're getting the damage we want to see, but it's actually tankiness. You see, like, if I don't get a taunt here, Zeldris is just, he gotta tank a ton of extra damage for no reason, and it sucks for him. because I'm at risk of him just dying. He can get tanky, but we gotta actually like proc a lot of stuff for it to like really work up and build up for him to get up to that point. But before it, he can, like, if I don't have any protection up, he can just die, and that's not a good thing. But once it's up there, your survivability goes through the roof, though. I would say that. Also, I think you could use the red yen, because the red yen is the yen we were using before. I'm just using this one because you get just a little bit more attack and stuff. So it helps you just to clear these phases a little faster. Like, this team does it fine, but I don't think you're gonna be maining this team. If you're really bored and you want something to try, this is definitely, it's fun to try. It does do good damage. Melee shreds it. Zeldris does do damage, but at times you'll see yourself actually sweating, hoping he lives, because he gets so close to dying for me at a few points. The clearing speed of this team is not bad at all so far. It's not insanely fast or anything, but it's not horrible, you know? Not to the point you're not gonna like consider it an option. I actually thought like when I got to this point I would die, but luckily we're kind of built up, so I tanked these. I actually tanked these. He's like a smidge of dying. That's too close. That's when you don't get a taunt. Right here, I'm actually surprised that didn't kill. I wasn't aiming to kill, but it hit for way more than I thought it should. Honestly, like it hit for so much more. Because I needed to get like my Liz ult just so I can heal properly and just go through, because I don't want Zeldris dying, obviously, on my floor 3 turn 1. So I had to go for a heal. Like, luckily, it was like almost damage cap. Or for that matter, I actually think it was dead on damage cap, but he probably lived on like 1 or 2 HP or something, because that was amazing. His HP literally was not there, and we hit damage cap for him to like save his own life. If it actually killed, I might have like chose to reset it, because I don't think he would have full healed from it, and I can't risk him getting targeted. Floor 3, you'll see, he takes decent damage. He does take decent damage here. Also, the end having the Pierce card does help you like clear through this. But if you don't get good RNG, you can absolutely fail to like get an early clear on the phase 1. And I don't really want to reset just to get like Pierce cards. So I'm just going to play how it falls. Like if I make a mistake or something detrimental down the line, or yeah, if it's something I can easily fix for like an insanely better play, I would do it, but I'm not going to reset for like a better card draw on turn 1, you know? So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do the basic stuff and push everyone's ults and ult him till he dies. In like 4 turns, I think. I look at Zeldris' HP. My guy is on life support right now. About to die. Like, if I didn't go for Liz's heal, like, he wouldn't be getting any HP back and it's just over. But then, too, that's on the plays I'm playing. And hope that's also on RNG, right? He's just not a tanky character at all. Even in PvP, I've been using him and trying him out. My guy gets melted. Anytime I lose CC and I play second, he's dead. Turn 1, my guy. He doesn't get a chance. He's a really squishy unit. He can dish damage. He's a full-on glass cannon unit, so that's okay with me. At least he's able to crit and do some decent damage now. Before, he would like be squishy and not able to actually hit anything. So at least he's able to do something now. Appreciate him finally getting like some stuff done. Also, same for this phase. Like phase 2, I didn't expect this team to put out this level of DPS. I thought we'd be chipping down a few percentages at a time per turn. Like, I thought we'd be taking a very, very long time, specifically on this phase, because of like all the resistances he has. But we actually do decent damage here. Like, you'll see. The only thing is like cycling cards here, because if I don't have a taunt, like, the boss will randomly like focus Zell or Liz, and I would prefer Liz most of the times, but on the off occasion he might just go for like Zell, and I don't like that because Liz, like, she has more recoverability than him by like quite a bit. Like, look at that crit. He just crit for 260. Like, that's not easy to do, especially in here. At this point, I didn't even consider he could do that level of damage. And right here, I did do a reset because, honest to God, I didn't even realize until right here. When I taunted, the taunt was 5%. I wasn't even paying attention to the buffs I was getting. So I reset it to double the taunt, so I'll just get rid of, like, the entire bar, and I can just kill and go through. Because I don't want to have to waste an extra like set of turns, you know, just to whittle down the bar again, go through ulting, surviving. It doesn't seem like it's right when I can just reset, just get the buff, just use the taunts, get the bar down, and go through. And this is what I actually wanted to see. Like, 500,000 is not bad at all. Honestly, it's not bad at all. I actually should have used like 2 of Melly's cards there, but I didn't, and it kind of sucked because I didn't hit the 75% that was needed. It was really close. I kind of thought the end should have like gotten that 100%, but it just got cooked. Like, actually hoping for it to do something. And this is where Melly starts to kick in. Like, once Melly like gets this rank up every single time, it's like goes into gear. My guy is one-shotting every single phase with his cards. Like, imagine if Zeldris could do that same thing. I know I'm asking for the impossible, but god damn, would I like to see that. Like, 2.1 mil with just a level 2 is crazy. But Zell, he's not completely useless as we see. He hits for 2.6 with an ult. So, yeah. Pretty damn good, regardless. Regardless, that's pretty good. That's amazing. He is pulling his weight. Although no, I think he's a really good unit. I still think he's a good unit. Like, for Nid farming, it is usable and it is doable. It's not taking a hella long time. It's not taking me like any... It's not taking like a lot of resets to get a certain type of card draw, to get certain plays off. Well, that's more along the lines because I have Liz. Her recovery, like the survivability she gives the team, just makes it so that most units are able to be run in this team and make it somewhat bearable, right? So you can literally bring in whatever units you like or have fun with into these type of teams and run it on Nid. That's really nice to see. But yeah, LR Zeld being not a dead unit, he has all gauge removal. He's hitting for a good amount of damage. The only thing that's holding him back just a little bit is his squishiness, but at the end of the day, he's a glass cannon and he does what he came here to do. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.